Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Something I haven't done the past couple weeks. I was out of town for about a week or so, and then got back, and there was really 2 or 3 videos I've needed to shoot, and I started working on them. But my computer's been acting all funky, and my editing stuff hasn't been working right, and all that kind of stuff. So I've been kind of trying to figure that out over the past few days, and just kind of got to the point where it's like, screw it, I can't figure it out, can't get it to work. So I'm just going to turn on the camera and make a video the old fashioned way with no background music, no anything, and just do these videos I need to kind of knock out because I've been holding off on them for a while trying to figure that whole situation out. But 3 different videos I need to make. Number one, some big VCLT thanks videos that I'm going to that's what this one's going to be to 3 really awesome guys here in the VC. My brother Aaron Mutha Alamere, you guys know him here in the VC. The one and only JC, the flip side, Josh here in the VC. And then also someone you don't really probably see as much. He's a big commenter, but he doesn't put out a lot of content. But JC, we refer to him as JC in Miami. He sent some really awesome VCLT to me unexpectedly as well. So I want to give all 3 of them a big shout out and thanks in this video and kind of share the really cool stuff they sent over. I'm also going to try to come back really quick, probably this evening, and do a video for, or probably this morning, because I may have to go and actually work this evening. But Mr. Billy Crayoni, he has one of his older albums he just had pressed on vinyl, and so he actually sent me a couple of extra copies, and I'm going to do a giveaway, so a contest video for a giveaway for those. So you probably see that tomorrow morning. And then also I have to do a video for Miss 80s. Music and movies and music. Beth, my sister from another mother. Yeah, she has a contest that she just put up, and I want to definitely jump on board with that. So I'm just gonna do all those videos just old style, since my computer's not working and all that good stuff. So with all that being said, let's jump right into the awesome VCLT stuff that those guys sent over, and we'll start with Josh, who is just kind of the king of the thrift. Like the way he just finds so much amazing stuff on a consistent basis. He puts in a lot of time and effort of popping by places, and it pays off for him big time sometimes. It's pretty amazing. But the other day he was in I think it was a Savers that he went to, and he found a bunch of reel-to-reels. And some that he found were like really, really valuable ones, some really awesome ones. And he was nice enough to send me some out of there because he knew that, you see my reel-to-reel player back there, the Pioneer 707. I do like listening to reel-to-reels. And so some of the cool ones that he sent, Janis Joplin Pearl, which is just an awesome one to have there. So that was really cool. Little Bob Dylan, that's New Morning. The classic Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits. And Crosby, Stills, and Nash, my favorite album by them. So, just really 4 awesome ones to have, especially since I don't have a ton of studio reel-to-reels. When I first got that Pioneer, I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to start collecting reel-to-reels and that type of thing. And when you start looking into them, you think vinyl is expensive. Get into trying to get a full collection of reel-to-reels of just kind of the basic classics, your Coltrane's, your Led Zeppelins, your that type of stuff. Those things are running hundreds of dollars each. It's absolutely insane. So I mainly just do a ton of mixtapes is what I do on my reel-to-reels. But yeah, those 4 were absolutely awesome, Josh, man. So thank you so much for sending those over. And then I also received a package from Aaron Mutha Alamere, again, the one and only. And what you have to know with Aaron is when you usually receive VCLT from him, it's usually not just like one album. It's usually like a second collection to add to your collection. Like that's how insane he gets with his generosity. But a couple things that he sent, which was really cool, was actually some more reel-to-reels. Johnny Cash, The Holy Land, which is really awesome. He also sent this Canned Heat, Hallelujah. Not familiar with that album, so that'll be a neat one to kind of check out. And then a really cool jazz one there, Wes Montgomery Greatest Hits. It's one of the jazz legends. So that was a really, really cool one as well. So 3 more awesome reels. So thanks, Aaron. I really appreciate that. And then on the vinyl side, Again, a lot of cool stuff here. Trying to work the glare there. Here, try it like this. There we go. Queens of the Stone Age. Another really great album. Well, actually, I can't say great album. I only know a couple of songs off of it, and those two songs I like. So this will really kind of be somewhat of an introduction to this album, because I've just never really checked it out. But yeah, I do like Queens of the Stone Age. So awesome addition. Be a real fun one to check out. Of course, the one and only legendary Caius. Awesome album there, and this is one that I don't have, so that was a very cool one as well. I mean, brand new sealed copy, so that's just awesome. Great piece there, and I really appreciate it. Disturbed, another one of those bands that some people just, don't like. Personally, I love them. One of those bands that kind of has a style and a formula, and they usually kind of stick to it for the most part. So if you like them, you end up liking most of their stuff. If you hate them, you usually end up hating everything. But I definitely like them, and Evolution is one of their albums that I did not have on vinyl yet. So a perfect addition to the collection there. Again, brand new sealed copy. And then this one here, R.L. Burnside, Ass Pocket of Whiskey. I know this is a good album because I have a copy of it already. R.L. is just a fantastic blues artist. So this is a really cool one too. Like I said, I do already have a copy, so I always keep all my VCLT. So this one's going to go into my collection, and then I'm just going to gift my copy to somebody else. So but awesome album. If you're not familiar with him, definitely check out pretty much any of his albums. They're all pretty darn good. Green Day. Now I have a ton of their stuff, but do not have this album. So that was also kind of a cool one. And I'm not even sure if I'm familiar with the stuff on this album. So this is going to be another kind of cool one to kind of check out and dive into. But definitely another great one to add to the collection. And then he sent a couple of really cool 12-inch singles. Don't Stand Another Chance by Janet Jackson. This is a 12-inch single off of her early album Dream Street, which I spun that album about 6 or 7 months ago, ironically. I hadn't spun it in a few years, actually. But, really kind of cool album. I mean, it was kind of Janet, just getting started, and you can tell she was still kind of searching for her sound and that type of thing. And, of course, when Control and Rhythm Nation and all that stuff kind of hit, she just absolutely blew up. But that was kind of that's off of the album right before that. So, really cool 12-inch single there. And then this was an awesome one too, Aaron, man. I really appreciate this one. Got that backwards. EJ Daily. This is a 12-inch single for Say It, Say It. EJ is just one of my absolute favorites. Like when it comes to my 80 crushes, like she is one that's just right up there at the very top. And I don't mean crush just like in, oh, she's attractive and blah, blah, blah. But I mean crush as in she just always kind of represented everything that made the 80s great and fun to me. So it's like whether it's about her music, like her acting career, because she was in Valley Girl, she was in Better Off Dead, and a bunch of different 80s things. It was just like her career just sums up what made the 80s so fantastic, musically and everything else. So getting anything by her is just kind of a fun nostalgia type of thing. And so that 12-inch single was awesome because I don't have that. So that was a great one, Aaron, man. So yeah, I appreciate that so much. And the last piece I want to show is one I actually just got yesterday from JC. Again, JC doesn't really make videos, but he's followed my channel for quite some time, and he's one of those guys that's always there, always commenting, just always supportive. That's just an awesome guy, and awesome supporter, awesome follower, the whole nine. And I think even more so now, getting to the point where we're actually can be connecting and actually be friends. So that's pretty awesome. But just through discussion, I think it was on Instagram. Talking about, did you get this? Have you seen this? Have you blah, blah, blah? And I mentioned, oh, we got some of these in the shop, but they went out really quick. So I missed and didn't get one. And he's like, I got you, man. And boom, like 48 hours later, one shows up on my front doorstep. And it was the Power Man 5000, Tonight the Stars Revolt. Yeah, a really cool one. I mean, I used to listen to CD a lot, you know, when it first came out back in the day. You know, Worlds Collide was just one of my absolute favorite tracks off of this. But but yeah, like I said, I miss the ones that came into the shop because we had kind of sold out, and JC just, like I said, he just kind of jumped right on board and sent this right over. So yeah, man, I really appreciate you thinking about me and, you know, sending this over to me. And I mean, it really is just freaking awesome because I really, really wanted this in my collection. So great stuff. Yeah. So again, Aaron, thanks so much. All the JCs, Flipside JC, Miami JC. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. You know, love you guys to death. And as always, VC, let me know what you think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.